Hello my friends, hello, welcome back to another Sunday stream. I hope you had a wonderful week and I hope you had a wonderful day just far and are still enjoying your weekend. So sit back and relax and join me for a nice moment of the Old Republic. Last time we explored German cars for the majority, I feel. So the first segment, we were looking for ways to defeat Darth Skotia, who has mostly become cyborg nowadays. So we went to the place of one of the Sith Lords, I believe, one of the Dark Jedi, who was quite capable at doing some kind of machinery change, destroying of cybernetics, and that will be very effective if we were to face Darth Skotia. So let's see if we will today on German cars. There we go. Hope things are coming through nicely. I did disable the music from the game itself because I was getting some notifications on that. So we have a little music instead. Alright, let's get our login reward very quickly. And a valor boost, that's fine. Let's see, where were we? We were at the medical droid right outside of... yeah, right outside of Lord Grafton's estate. Yeah, that was the name of the guy we were talking about. And we've got two main quests now. So first up, we have Initiation, which is in the Revanite compound. And then we can continue with Lord Zash to get rid of Darth Skotia. Nasty, nasty person. I don't suppose there's a mailbox here or anything. We did already do the heroic mission, so not really planning to do that again. There it is. There you. Lanator! Yeah, we helped Lanator with the cybernetic research data, which is now safe. Right, we'll continue. Yeah, this is where we gave Ismar Brengel, some fake data, and she was going to try and sell that, and it looks like, yeah, that didn't go too well for her. So let's claim that little bit of money and let's continue. So let's activate our jetpack. I was looking forward to having another nice session today. I find this to be incredibly relaxing. So just enjoying the sights, enjoying the scenery. We need to take a left somewhere. Yeah. Slowly moving along. I mean, we're way over leveled, so it's not like things will really be that dangerous. But that also allows us to do some of the heroic missions, which is really nice. Okay, so this is Morun. We did a quest there earlier. Lordy-dor, lordy-dor. So the Revanites will probably be worshipping Revan, Darth Revan, the big Sith / Jedi with the mask. I think they all have one of those masks. No, they don't. Okay. They just have a very lots of shade on their face. Good to know. We've got Design here.
Did you lose your way in the jungle? You have my sympathies, but we can't help. We
I
have
don't
no
think
food.
we lost our way.
Nothing for you here. And strangers are not welcome in this place. You'd best be going.
I'm looking for the Revenites.
I'm not leaving. I'm here to join the Order of Revan.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, or... Ah, you do have the token. Someone must have had great faith in you to send you our way. Welcome to the Order of Revan, Initiate. Welcome to your new life.
What is this place?
This place is our haven, built by the Master and protected by the faithful. Here we leave our duties to the Empire behind. This is where the Master guides us in the mysteries of Revan, the one who began a Jedi but grew into a Sith, and then something more.
Yeah, it's a bit unclear what really happened to Revan at the end of not to the Old Republic, now to the Republic 2. I believe Revan eventually went to go and find the Emperor. But it's been kept a little bit in the middle, at least at the start of this, on, well, what happened to Revan? What happened then after he encountered the Emperor once more?
Why would a Jedi join the Sith? And what do you mean by something more?
Yeah.
As a Jedi, Revan was a warrior who slaughtered armies. As a Sith, Revan was a teacher who trained 1,000 dark apprentices. Eventually, Jedi and Sith both turned on Revan. But instead of being destroyed, Revan was reborn.
How was he reborn?
What do you mean, reborn? What was Revan's final fate?
Revan was stripped of power, stripped of life, of memory, and left to rot. And still, Revan relearned the ways of the Force.
Yep.
The reborn Revan destroyed Jedi and Sith, and came to Dromund Kaas. Although Revan's life ended here, the Master preserved that life, so that we may learn from it.
But they're not just historians.
I don't believe this cult is just about learning.
We learn to be better, more powerful. Even though the Empire may not publicly support us, we believe in the Empire's ways. Revan mastered the light side and the dark side, war and peace. We seek to walk the same path. Take part in our rituals, learn Revan's path to greatness, succeed, and you earn the right to join us.
It's interesting how he, how he mentioned that Revan learned both the light and the dark side, and then he goes with war and peace, as if the light side is belonging to war, and the dark side is in fact belonging to peace, which I guess makes a little bit of sense if you're looking at this from the Sith perspective, that they believe that they are the ones who can bring peace to the galaxy by conquering everything. So we need to take part in the rituals and learn Revan's path to greatness, succeed, and we can join them.
Then I look forward to learning.
Around you, you'll find your new teachers, Revanites who have spent their lives recovering the works of Darth Revan. Speak to them. Complete the tasks you are given. When you are through, return to me, and the Master will give you your final lessons.
Very well. Let us speak to Elder Revanite Jor after unlocking this one. Okay, so we've got a nice location here, the Revanite compound. So we've got the Elder Revan over there. Got Ladra. Let's have a little chat.
I'm here. Come closer. You are among the initiates who wish to join our order, and this is good. But tell me something. You are here because of the Order of Revan. Are you ready to die for us?
Is that a threat?
Are you looking for a fight, old man?
No, I'm only asking a question. Consider carefully. For every Revanite must face the trial of death, just as Revan died at the hands of the Jedi and Sith. Death freed Revan, left him unbound from all oaths and promises. It paved his road to rebirth. Will death free you from your past?
So, is it the slavery past, perhaps, that we need to leave behind? Maybe that is. Let's see.
One way or the other. I'm ready to find out.
Before us is a path. Beyond the path is a cave. A cave dedicated to Darth Revan. Initiates fall on the path. Initiates are torn apart by things inside the cave. But initiates who reach the end are reborn, remade.
So the path leads to an altar or ritual place of Darth Revan. So does that mean that the altar is dark side focused? Because we just mentioned that Revan is both dark and light side.
You expect me to go to this cave?
I expect nothing of you. The choice to walk the path of Revan or to return to the life you left is yours. The path is here. The cave. The cave will be more trying.
I enjoy a
The more
hard
challenging,
trial.
the better.
Remember, survival is not your goal. Trust in the path of Darth Revan. We have nothing more to discuss. Go and return to me when you reach the end of the cave.
Let's see what this cave has for us exactly. Quite interesting because it's a bit tricky to talk about Revan because I'm trying to avoid spoiling Knights of the Old Republic for people. You kind of need to have played that in order to talk about that more. There's a nice champion here, so let's deal with that. Wa-la-la-la. You. Because that's an easy way to get some credits. Is there anything here? There should be. I believe there should be like a datacron somewhere around here. Not entirely sure where. Ah, there. Okay, let's see if we can make our way there. And if so, how? So much for the Vine Cat. So that's from that end. How can we get there? Or is that only from Lord Grathan's estate? You can get there. Can we have a look at this? Really? Oh. Perhaps a path over here? That could be it. So we can go up here a little bit, but not far enough. Okay. Thank you. And there's also like this little location over here behind the tree. Is that it? Don't think so. A lot of these datacrons are like jumping puzzles. Not entirely sure how to get to that. That's been far too long ago. Okay. Let's just make our way to the cave. Shall we? It's over there. You savage swine. Cut it out. I don't suppose Cam can get us some... No. Some hypos. Some syringes. You can buy the syringes at the crafting trainer apparently, and we need to get ourselves some syringes, some hypo syringes, to get this dialectic cell graft going, which in turn will allow us to make some nice new items. You don't stand a chance against the power of the true Sith. Dark Jedi. So, the Revanite Shrine. Not a very large cave, so that's good. Ooh. Oh, that's just for use in Outfitter. Okay. Totally fine. Equipping it will buy... I don't really want to equip it. Unlocking this perk will no longer require it to be an item modification to add or upgrade an augment slot. Yeah. How do you connect those to the outfit? Reserves for world drops only.
Ustapan ICJ in Alam is Frumadine Habans.
Yep, that is Revan, all right, with the mask. Let's look at the altar. That is supposedly Revan. Or is it? What's with the beeping? Oh, that's our astromech. Okay. Hello, MT42.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
So in a way, we died. In a way. And were reborn as a Revanite.
Return. Dripping with the blood of the womb, you are reborn.
Your old life, everything you were, all of it is dead. Buried inside that cave.
What was that place? It was strange.
Yeah.
Darth Revan's shrine. Every piece of Revan's life that we've recovered is in that cave.
You've not recovered much
The
there.
last thing initiates see before dying. Tell me how it feels. Your obligations have vanished. Your past no longer burdens you. How does it feel to see the world reborn?
It feels
The
glorious.
force flows through me.
You've done well, and I'm proud that you've begun your new life as a Revanite. Choosing allegiance to us first of all. Take this gift to guide you in your new life. It will remind you of what you've become. Leave now,
Thank you.
and may the Force make you strong.
We get a battler belt, which is worse than what we're wearing. But at least we get some stuff, and our influence with Cam has increased. kind of weird because I thought we got some notification that he did not like our suggestion. Well then, Ladra is the next
Come
to
forward.
talk.
Speak to me. We're all students of Darth Revan, and I enjoy the company of initiates. I remember when I was like you. I remember my trials and the joy of killing in the Master's name. You're so fortunate.
Killing in the Master's name, so that means that the Master is telling them to deal with things?
How often does the Master ask that someone be killed?
Yeah.
The Master doesn't have to ask. He trusts me with that burden of judgment. I'm Ladra, once the personal assassin of a Sith Lord. I am now the serene protector of the Master and his students. I contemplate Revan's teachings as I execute intruders and heretics. But I also guide initiates and help determine their trials.
Well, will you guide us then?
Your wisdom must be great, Ladra. Will you share it?
Of course I will. That is how I honor the Master. Every Revanite's initiation includes
Ken
a trial
doesn't
of the
like
Master,
it when we
a right
ask
to bind
someone
the
to
initiate
do
to Revan.
something.
Your rite will be very special. You will find the mask of Darth Revan, what he wore after becoming Sith. It's a powerful symbol of his greatness, long lost to us.
Relic?
Retrieving forgotten lore is my speciality.
Indeed,
And
it
I'm
is.
glad to put your skills to use. The mask is in a collection of antiquities possessed by my former teacher, the Sith Lord Grafton. It must be freed from that heretic, rescued in a rain of blood and death.
Blood and death?
Murder and mayhem await.
Speak to Torun, our curator. He'll give you the spiritual guidance you need and tell you where the mask is.
Oh,
When your journey's done, bring the mask to me. Good luck. Welcome the peace that comes with serving the Master.
does that mean we're going to have to go back to Lord Grafton's estate? Oh, not. Torren. Torren? There you are, Torren. P9.
What have we got here? I wasn't expecting a visit from any initiates, but you're welcome to stay and talk, in any case. I'm Tarun, devoted servant of the Master and student of Revan. What can I do for you?
I was sent here. I need you to tell me about
I
a
need to know where Darth Revan's mask is, and be quick.
So, Ladra sent you. She wants me to ritually prepare you for contact with Revan's mask, eh? A pointless ceremony. Ladra's devoted to the Revanites. She's also obsessed with that mask. Says it talks to her. Ladra wants the mask to represent everything Revan ever was, but he wasn't just Sith. Before his rebirth, he was both Sith and Jedi.
Now you've got me interested.
Good. I hoped as much. It's tempting to seek answers in material objects. Ladra will use the mask to teach that Revan was a being of only darkness. I don't want that mask becoming our Order's sole focus. Bring it to me. I'll keep it safe among a few like-minded scholars.
I don't think Ladra would
Not
appreciate
sure I
that.
want a full-blooded Sith angry with me.
She doesn't need to know what really went on between us. I'm sure Ladra promised a grand reward for the mask. I can't match it, but I can promise your initiation will proceed smoothly. Will you help me preserve the real Revan? Or will you let Ladra overshadow everything with a Sith relic?
I think in this case it's probably better to give the mask to Torren. Because I don't think that it would be proper to give it to Lara and only start sharing a certain side of information about Revan.
The truth of Revan's history should be preserved.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're doing a fine thing.
You have vault in the estate of Lord Grafton.
I don't have to tell you to be careful, but may the Force be with you. May it keep you strong and guide your return.
And with you, Torren. And with you. Yep, looks like we are going back to Lord Grafton's estate for a bit. But at least we have a speeder now.
Available travel route.
Maybe we can see if there is a path there that will let us get to that datacron. I'll try and move through a bit quicker because we already did the whole area around Lord Grath's estate and all the quests there. I'm also curious about what we're going to do with Darth Skotia. Let's see. Hail a taxi. That's... We're getting achievements for breathing, pretty much. Okay, that's the Hammer Station. We could do with like an increase in speed. I'm not sure if we can at the moment. So that's something that we can unlock. See if we can ignore them. That's a no.
That is like
Done. Meep, meep. I do like this mount. I like the fact that our pet and our companion can sit on it. Not a big fan of the sound it makes though. The honk. Could have done without the honk. It... Okay, so the mask should be inside here somewhere. Be dismounted. Ooh, run, run, run. Okay. Ah, there we go. There's our face. Let's leave that to the juggernaut. Oh, hello. Thank you.
sa tidasin para alain jaal in ima jahaban iten.
And Val, I've not seen such a collection since Tulak Hall, so this should be quite the collection then. Got a big urn, we've got some armor pieces, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the mask. That's a rather large room to keep just a mask. It's some kind of museum, then I expected more on the side. Ah, there we go. Armor, we've got some statues. There is the mask. There's no way we can get that without the alarms going off. Okay, rolling boulder? Where's the rolling boulder? There we go. A force field, okay, yeah, that works as well. Oh, a few guards. Oi!
Afra de Bal.
He stunned me. Very rude. Elevation. Oh. We found it. That is a mercenary. That is not a Sith, Juggernaut, or Visitor. Okay, so there's a Datacron, a yellow Datacron. Somewhere over there, so maybe we can get there from this side. That's what I'm doing. Because that does look open. Yes. Not to mention it's a nice shortcut. I think this is the way. Yes. We've located a Datacron. Can improve our natural attributes. This one was to improve one's endurance attribute. Very well. You feel the power coursing through your body. Very nice. And that gave us some lore entry about a Chancellor Blotus. Let's see. Towards the unheard of power and knowledge collected by an ancient race. After the Pius Dia Crusades, the Republic stagnated. I'm not sure when the Pius Dia Crusades were exactly. Towards the rebuild alliances Pius Dia had damaged. However, during the Reunitas period, the Republic began to enjoy prosperity again under a new Supreme Chancellor, Blotus the Hutt. The Supreme Chancellor Hutt had been administrator of a network of mining worlds that split from the remnants of the former Hutt Empire. He and his worlds applied for Republic membership, and although tensions between Hutts and Republic remained, Blotus proved both competent and popular in the Galactic Senate. He was eventually elected Supreme Chancellor by an overwhelming majority, and his position was solidified when his tax breaks for independent traders brought Coruscant into an economic boom and improved trade throughout the core worlds. He served a 275-year term. Just imagine being stuck to the same leader for 275 years. Sheesh. And died peacefully in his sleep at the age of 912. His rule will be remembered with affection for centuries. Even today, his favorite chair in the Senate's Tower's lounge is traditionally left empty. As to honor him. I'd never heard about Blotus the Hutt before. Now, it looks like I really didn't read all of these codex entries very well when I was younger. Because there is still quite a few nuggets of interesting lore to find. I did recently finish the segments on Nagasado, and I'm currently reading the comics about Ulic Qel-Droma, who is a Jedi who also turned to the dark side because he was kind of forced into it because he wanted to have some more activity, be active, and he found the Jedi method to be too passive.
Ah, you've returned. You must have talked to Tarun by now. Did you make it out to the estate? Did you? Did you see the mask? Wasn't it amazing?
I don't have the mask yet.
Yeah, I'm still looking for it.
Well, don't give up. The Mask of Revan has been waiting for its freedom for a long time.
Yeah, Torrent. Torrent, there you are.
By the stars, you made it back.
I did.
You find the Mask of Revan? Tell me you didn't let Ladra have it. She's mad, and you know it.
So shame it's a light
I
side
decided to bring
choice.
the mask to you.
You have it? That's wonderful. So that really is the mask of Darth Revan?
Yep.
Didn't think it would look so real somehow.
It feels real too.
The strength of the Force is tangible.
I can almost feel Revan's power. It's dark power. Understandable that Ladra was so obsessed with it. But then, that's exactly why the rest of the Order doesn't need to see it. The darkness was a part of Revan, but only a part.
Why lock it
Isn't the
up?
whole point of this order to understand everything about Revan?
The point is to discover who Revan was and what made Revan powerful. The dark and the light. I'll tell the others here that you completed the trial of the past. No one will argue. You're not a Revanite yet, but you're one step closer. Now I have some explanations to make to Ladra. Wish me luck.
Good luck. I hope she doesn't kill you for your sake. Then again, why should I
Do you
care?
require medical attention?
Like the Sith Inquisitor I am.
More
Great.
initiates. The compound's getting less secure all the time. Still, I suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Revan, we'll judge your worth.
The ways of
What
Revan.
ways are you talking about?
Revan didn't work alone. Revan had allies,
Yeah,
all
he
walks
did.
of life. We're no different. You want to join us? You need to face the men and women who got here first and who've proved that they're loyal to the Master.
What exactly does this entail?
You need to show those in the Master's inner circle that you understand Revan's teachings. They'll ask questions. You'll answer. If they're not
well.
satisfied, they'll abandon the test of wisdom and begin your test of strength. Revan didn't suffer the weak.
We could insult him and tell him that he's weak. How do I find
Just show me where the fun is.
Your pilgrimage starts in the jungle. You'll find your first guide there. He'll determine whether you're worth sending on to the rest. Be ready for anything, Initiate. The jungle's dangerous, and so are the true Revanites.
some of these new gloves? Not exactly for us, but that's fine. So we have to speak to Mora. Is over at the little spot over there. Meow. So, as I was saying, I finished the segment on Nagasado, and I'm reading about Uli Kaldroma. It's not exactly that he voluntarily turned to the dark side. He's kind of spying on dark side users, thinking that he would be strong enough to resist the dark side doing that. But of course, just the concept of spying is more of a dark side action, at least the way that he did it, than a light side action. And the real reason he turned is, I believe, some kind of poison that he was injected with, a
So,
dark side
you have
poison.
come. You who would join the Order of Revan. I am Mora
kind of interesting.
Lucas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revanite, and I am Sith. What do you say to me?
I greet you in honor.
I've come to prove myself worthy.
Very well. Then listen. For decades, I have served the Master. He found me when I was a lava and saw that I was
Lava?
strong in the Force. Against the Empire's traditions, he trained me. This is the way of Revan, to teach all species the path to power.
Your meaning is
See?
clear.
Good. Now you will answer a question. And you will answer well, or face the claws of my pets.
Very well.
Why do you think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith? Why did Revan offer power to all Seekers?
Because it gave him an edge, most
Revan knew
likely.
that servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well. You answer wisely. You speak like a true Revanite. You may proceed on your pilgrimage and seek worth in the eyes of another.
What should I be looking for?
A Revanite.
Where is this other?
Great warrior and a favored student of the Master. Seek the mercenary called swtor, as she teaches her soldiers. Then shall your trial continue.
Very well. Looks like swtor is over there. Weird location. Looks like we did unlock grade 2 somehow, but it's not giving us missions for grade 2 just yet. Okay. I don't think we'll need Cam for a bit, so let's send him off to do a few more of the diplomacy missions. There you are.
Talking. Have some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Yes, Commander.
You're Mandalorian.
Alive. Not everyone makes it past Morin. Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you wanted to join our society. Is it true?
Yes.
It's true. I'm seeking the approval of the Inner Circle.
I'm called swtor. I teach these mercenaries how to fight. My service to the Master is a matter of honor. Centuries ago, my clan fought Revan when we invaded the Republic with the rest of the Mandalorians. It was our privilege to battle Jedi. We lost the war over Malchor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
Yeah, Malachor 5 is probably the most important of the fights against the Mandalorians before KOTOR, so where Revan fought, and that was why Revan turned to the dark side, because he, unlike what the Jedi Council wanted to act, and he took many Jedi with him.
I see what you're saying.
I serve the Order to ensure Revan's name isn't forgotten. Revan was a warrior, a leader, and deserves to be remembered. Since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's memory? What can you do for the Order in Revan's name?
I can unearth
I'll learn all I can about
history.
Revan's past.
Fine. The Order has enough warriors. You might be able to serve. You'll need to talk to one more person before you head back to the compound. Find Major Pathel. He oversees security on the wall.
I'll be there in but a moment.
Glory to Mandalore, and glory to our Master.
I think mainly to your master. Ah, there we go. Mission was a failure. Okay. Ken, you could have done better. You disappoint me, Ken. You disappoint me greatly. And then he is supposed to lord his superiority over us. Yeah, no, doesn't work that way. Major Pathel.
Come on over. There's nothing to trouble us here, and we can speak freely. I'm Major Pathel, at your service. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates. The Order of Revan needs all the dedicated young people.
He is very upbeat indeed.
You're awfully cheerful, aren't you?
Yeah.
A necessary precondition of living on the wall, I think.
Oh.
To keep healthy out here, one needs spirit. I don't know how your other meetings went, but I like to conduct these interviews informally. No point making your life difficult, eh? And quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes, and the like, think our secret society will help them become Morphs or Dark Lords. You're not like that, I presume?
I don't think it will help me become a Morph or a Dark Lord. I think I'm quite capable of becoming a Dark Lord myself, and this will just be useful. So
The Order
I'm not
of Revan
like that.
intrigues me. but I don't need it to get what I want.
Exactly.
You're ambitious. That's a fine trait. Don't let it get the better of you, though. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revenites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revenite really is. The Dark Council seeks to root us out. So, how do we respond? How do we answer the Empire's accusations of heresy?
We prove that we're correct.
We need to show our enemies the truth.
And we will, wherever we can. Not to say we shouldn't defend ourselves, but we won't become traitors to the Empire either. That's all I needed to make my judgment. I'm going to send a message to the compound. Raymond will be waiting for you.
If everything's settled, I'll be leaving.
Journey safely, and be proud to be a part of the Order of Revan.
Will. Go, nice biochemical bonding agent. They still only give us medical supplies, no syringes. That is unfortunate. Revenite compound. We need to return to Raymond. Let's see if we can become a Revenite. Raymond? There you are. I don't like this map that much. I do like that it's here, but I would have liked it if I could zoom in easier.
So you finished the pilgrimage. Not bad. I don't know what happened out there. It's none of my business. But the Inner Circle approves of your initiation.
Glad to hear it.
You did good in this trial. Now you'll have to find someone else to show you the next stage of the journey.
And I'm almost a
My initiation will be over soon.
Good luck. Every step brings you closer to the Master.
Zhao. Zhao? What a
Well,
name.
You really made it, didn't you? I've been hearing a lot about your progress.
You did.
Hearing about your trials. Your initiation has not been an easy one, but you've met the challenge and showed you can walk Revan's path. Now you may undergo the final rite.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
The Master will complete your lessons, and you'll be welcomed as a full member of the Order of Revan. This is a great privilege. The Master reveals himself to no one outside the Order.
I will go.
Where do I find him?
You may go to the Master in his chamber. He'll be waiting for you. Listen to him, obey him. Through the Master, you will know the path of Revan.
Obey is a big word. Supplies, medical supplies. We do have more quest options now. Score, which gives us an abundant yield instead. The same duration, sure. Works for me. So, guess. Oh, he still does not show himself.
You who have died and been reborn, stand before me now. You who have reclaimed the ancient past, stand before me now. You who have demonstrated power and wisdom to my followers, look upon the Master of the Order of Revan.
It is
As
so.
you say.
This is the end of your initiation and the beginning of your true journey. You will walk the path of Revan forevermore. The enemies of the Order will force you to move in shadows.
It sounds fake.
We shall keep your secrets safe, as you shall keep ours.
The time for subterfuge is over. Know me for who I am.
At last.
The puppet master is revealed.
I apologize for the deception, and for not meeting you sooner. But you must know how badly the Dark Council wants me dead. The Order of Revan threatens everything the Dark Council prizes.
What is so dangerous?
What makes the Order such a threat?
Revan came to Drummond Cass after being reborn. Some believe Revan died at the hands of our Emperor. I believe otherwise. I believe Revan overthrew the Emperor and has sat secretly on the throne for 3 centuries.
Not sure about that either.
Aside from our order, only the Dark Council knows the truth.
You really think
Sure.
Revan replaced the Emperor?
I do. It's the only way the puzzle pieces fit. I have heard whispers in the Citadel. For decades, the Emperor has been in seclusion. The Dark Council no longer speaks with him. The only explanation is this. The Dark Council betrayed their leader and locked Emperor Revan away, seizing power for themselves. They seek to silence us because we know.
Then we have to do
Don't
something.
let them get away with this.
We won't. It will take many years to free the Emperor, however, and first I need your help on a different matter. My agents tell me that you met with a Sith named Sandor, a man who seeks to destroy the Revanites.
We did.
End his threat. Go to Sandor and tell him that you met the Revanite leader. Tell him that the leader is his own master, Darth Charnas.
Ooh, what a lovely
The
plan.
apprentice shall destroy the master.
Exactly.
So it must be. I obtained this Sith amulet from Charnas. Give it to Sandor. He'll believe you stole it from his master while among the Revanites. They will turn against each other. When this is done, though, when you've spoken to Sandor, you cannot return here.
If that is your will, master, then I obey.
Sandor must never suspect your true allegiance. You must walk the path of Revan on your own. The path to power. The path neither Jedi nor Sith. May the Force be with
In
you.
between.
May it make you strong.
Which is neither good nor bad, but just is.
Welcome. Please select an available travel.
Which is us closer to reality. So everybody believes that they're doing the right thing, or sometimes they know that they're doing a wrong thing, but it's the only choice they have. So we're always walking this fine line in between the dark and the light side. There you are, Sandor.
A clever slave turned master. You return from having your ears filled with lies by the Revanites. I do not envy you the experience. Tell me now, did you find what we need? Did you see the face of the leader?
Let's not betray her.
He was a man. I couldn't learn his name, but he wore this amulet.
Oh, perhaps that will be enough. A symbol of rank or affiliation or... This. I know this amulet. How did you obtain it?
Let's call it
I
diplomacy.
can be quite persuasive.
This is the amulet of my master, Darth Charnas, taken from the Order of Revan. Speak to no one of this. I will deal with my master myself.
As
How
you
did
like.
do it then?
Take your payment for my own keepings. It is all I can offer you without alerting Darth Charnas. Leave now. We cannot be seen together any longer, and I have much to do.
Don't expect to see me again.
Agreed. It would only complicate matters.
And that is another potential competitor taken care of.
Do you require medical attention?
I do not. Oh, wait. There we go. Rid of the stuff. I know it does more damage, but I prefer using a lightsaber. Why would I play the Jedi, Dark Jedi, or the Sith if I'm not going to be using a lightsaber? That just sounds wrong to me.
Be well.
Now we can return to Lord Zash and continue the story. Now we're going to defeat Darth Skotia. Good stuff. Still only grade 1 medical supplies. I'd also want to try and put get some syringes in a moment. They should be for sale at one of the crafting vendors. Okay. Go here. Yeah, and then we still stay as a speeder, which is nice. And if you were to use the fast travel point from here, you're not on a speeder, you're using a some kind of snowmobile. Or at least not a speeder bike. Then you're using a regular speeder instead of a speeder bike. That's pretty much it. Okay. Lord Zash, I have come. So there is Darth Thanaton's private library, Darth Vengeance compound. Okay. Lots of locations here. And I guess they're all for their own class.
The dark side swells
You
within
give us a plus, so... Ah, there we go. Speed of piloting, rank 2. Yes, please. I'll take that.
I sense you will go far.
That should increase the speed to 100% instead of 90%.
Not a moment too soon, apprentice. Tell me we were successful. Tell me you have the tech we need to destroy Scotia.
It is
I
done.
have the prototype.
Fantastic. Magnificent. Perfect. Then the time to do the deed is now. Scotia is in his chambers as we speak. Be ready. Even with the power you have over him, he will be a frightful sight.
You will be a dead sight.
Set your nerves of cortosis. Turn your fear into hatred. Remember, Scotia stands between us and glory.
Let's get to the killing.
Good. Now listen closely. This is how you will kill Scotia. The relic you found under the Colossus is the key to Scotia's power over his Trandoshan bodyguards. Go to Scotia's chambers and show them the relic.
Okay.
The Trandoshans should stand down, or attack him or something. The confusion should be enough. This is the first step.
Then I use the anti-cyborg prototype to disable him, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
With the bodyguards gone, you can get close enough to Scotia to use the prototype you stole from Grathans. But be mindful. Scotia may be more machine than man, but he's no weakling in the Force. Killing him will still be a challenge.
It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't.
I wish I could be there to see the contortions on Scotia's malformed face when you destroy
Well,
him.
I can record it
Now,
for you.
if you'll excuse me. I'm due to make an appearance at a party in the Nexus Room Cantina. Meet me there when you're done.
Very well. Nothing really new there. Okay. There is a nice syringe though. Might as well keep the buffs up. Because they're pretty large buffs. See, power goes up by 15 points, so it's now at 79 instead of 64. That's a huge buff. And that's also why we got the biochem. So we can make our own.
I see.
I think he would prefer you killing me.
Yet. What makes this slave so bold as to enter my chambers? Tell me, slave, are you insane, or do you have a death wish?
I am definitely
You think
mad.
this is bad? You should meet my other personality.
Skisk. kill him.
Oh, by the way,
I
is
believe
this
this
yours?
belongs to you.
Good.
Clever. Zash must have stayed up many a night to think of that one. I suppose you'll be sending my bodyguards away now, or maybe you'll order them to kill me.
It should at
Yes.
least be entertaining. Tear him to pieces.
You shouldn't have done that. The bodyguards, they're nothing. Show. But you subverted my authority, took my slaves from me, and that makes me angry. And killing you will be over too soon.
Yeah, killing you will be over too soon.
I think you're going to have to suffer first.
No, I won't suffer. Bloop. See? Bonk. Bonk. Easy. See? Over far too soon.
Is this? Did you... Zash! Zash! You've killed me!
No, I did.
Don't blame Zash. This is all me.
Mindless. You don't know what Zash can do. Think of how many years she must have spent plotting my death.
A few.
She will kill you, just like she's killed me.
No. What if I can help it?
If that day comes, I'll be ready for her.
Indeed we will. Now to return to the cantina. So that is apparently where we need to go. I still think this is so much better than other MMOs.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
It's a lot of games I play for story, and other MMOs have a lot of just repetitive things, and you don't really read the
Ready
quests.
for departure.
Whereas here,
Enjoy your stay.
all the quests are voice acted, all the quests actually give you more information about the story that's taking place, and it's actually interesting. Like, how many people actually read the quests in World of Warcraft? I don't think that many. In fact, most of the time, I think it was just like open quest accept. For a lot of them. Let's see. We need a crew trader. Promotion, specialty goods, modification vendor. I am looking for a crafting trader. Build stuff. No. Should be around here somewhere. Companion gifts. Armstack crafting trader. Smoothing, artifice, crew skill, trade, vendor. That's what I was looking for.
Just let me know.
And then we need to get ourselves some hypo syringes. Preferably 10. Is there some way to buy 10 at the same time? Oh, shift click. Okay. I would, yes. Another 19. There we go. Useful.
Come back anytime.
Now, why doesn't that go into the materials? Oh, now it does. Weird. So you need to drag it in there yourself. Ooh, there is also deconstruction nowadays. Breakdown items for crew skill materials. So yeah, so this we can't really deconstruct. It just gets destroyed. Some things have potential to learn schematics. Or if we take a fortitude stem? No. Oh. That could be interesting. Cam, how about you make me a nice dialectic soul graph or 4?
Jimunda.
Only one at a time? What? Are these all implants? Yeah, they're all implants. Okay, so he made me one. Let's do another one. We need 4. There we go. Oh, you can queue them up. That's good. Just have to click it multiple times. La-di-da-di-da. There we go. It's mounted. Ooh, hello. Let's not get squished by the elevator. There's a chance that it has an augmentation slot. Create an item. Okay. You can reverse engineer most items you craft and some items you find in the world. Reverse engineering returns some components. You could give you a schematic. A tooltip indicates if an upgraded schematic is available to research. Click reverse engineering and then right click on the Isn't that just deconstruction nowadays? Because this no longer says reverse engineering. There we go, so Cam is back. Just in time.
Well, when I'd heard she'd taken up with a Mandalorian, I was scandalized. Just scandalized.
A Mandalorian? Does nobody value Sith blood these days?
Says the human.
Don't you think so, Zash?
I places Amin's Waiheis fools. Gawantida seek from Tauhans.
I'm sorry. Will you excuse me? I need to have a quick chat with my apprentice.
If you must. Now, as I was saying,
think the Emperor you've arrived. It doesn't matter how much one drinks. These parties are just dull, 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 dull. I hope you've come to cheer me up.
I think you'll be pleased.
Your plan worked perfectly.
He's dead then? Excellent. You have performed magnificently, apprentice. None of this would have been possible without you.
Oh, the call.
Lord Zash.
Darth Anaton, I'm honored.
Who is he?
You going to introduce me?
Sorry, I'll just be a minute. Don't go anywhere. I have some further instructions for you. As I said, my lord, I'm honored, but why call me?
You have nerve, Zash. Nerve. But I thought you were smarter.
What do you
With all
mean?
respect, Darth Anaton, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play ignorant with me, Zash. Skotia's dead, and you killed him.
No, she didn't.
Dead? That's the first I've heard of it. When did this happen?
Just now, Zash, and you know it. What did you expect to gain? His position? His title? You know it doesn't work that way. Where's your discretion?
Discretion? I've been at this party for ages. I may have had a little much to drink, but I'm fairly certain I haven't murdered anyone. Though I have always fancied Skotia's chambers. So much more shelf space.
Yeah,
I don't want to have this conversation by hollow. Report to my chambers immediately.
Yes, Darth Anaton. It'll be my pleasure.
Sounds like you have
Looks
to go.
like you have a meeting to get to.
Give me time to talk to Thanaton and then meet me in Darth Skotia's chambers. And don't worry, you've played your part, now it's time for me to play mine. We did it, apprentice.
That we did. That we did. And that is why, even as a Sith, you do not start bumping into people intentionally in airports. Yes. Then eventually you will get killed by this apprentice using weird dark side techniques. Alright then, Kem, you made me something nice. I would like, let's see, this is power crit, which is pretty nice. Shield defense, that's not for us. Absorption defense. Accuracy power. Let's stick to power crit. Yep. Should not take too long. Though perhaps it's a good idea to see if there's any recipes for us to learn. Because we have very few recipes. And you have the implants. And we should also get some nice syringes so that we can use buffs. The Galactic Trade Center, so that's like the auction house of this world. Critical Trade, Armor Mech, Biochem. No recipes. Archaeology, slicing, scavenging, bioanalysis. You can only get your recipes.
Take a look. Everything you see is for sale.
This doesn't have
Come
recipes
back
either.
anytime.
I guess you really need to get your recipes from just leveling it up. Okay, I think that's different from the way it used to be. I believe you originally had to buy the recipes to all the other possible items. But then again, the same was true for the skills. Just like World of Warcraft did initially. You'd have to buy the skills and the level of skill, and now you just get them. Since we're leveled up, is there some nice things we can get here in our legacy? Like increase XP gain. Could do that. See, there's lots of nice ways to upgrade. And you can get priority transports as well. Really nice. Convenience. So we don't have 50k, so I guess that's a bit tricky. Class mission, space mission, starfighter, dynamic encounters. I haven't done any dynamic encounters yet. That is supposedly a new mechanic they introduced, but I believe that's on later planets. Oh, looks like Darth Skotia's chambers are a bit closer. That's nice. Well then. Lord? Oh. That is not Skotia.
Yeah, there he is. It's Lord Zash's apprentice. Surely he knows. He wouldn't tell us if he did.
He knows what?
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask, does it?
Then let it rest.
I will not let it rest. Everyone knows Lord Zash was at the party when Skotia was killed, and yet everyone knows she killed him. She somehow devised a way of being in two places at once. If I let it rest, we'll all be dead.
Zash didn't do anything.
Don't be silly. I'm the one who killed Skotia.
Now you're the one who's being silly.
Wouldn't underestimate him, Colonel. He looks dangerous enough to me.
But a Dark Lord of the Sith? He's only an apprentice, Calaveras. Please, you must tell me. How did Zash kill Darth Skotia?
I just told you I did, but let's stick to she didn't.
Lord Zash is innocent.
Clearly he's not saying anything, Colonel. Let it rest.
Fine then, fine. But I'm warning you, Calaveras. Lord Zash is becoming too powerful too quickly. Since when has anyone in the history of the Sith committed a murder so brazenly, yet made it appear that she was somewhere else the entire time? It's enough to wake the Emperor, I tell you.
I think many times. Because there must have been lots of apprentices dealing with their masters in indirect manners.
Perfect timing, apprentice. I just met with that insufferable Thanaton, and I have good news.
You've caused quite the
Everyone's
stir.
talking about how you killed Skotia.
Good. Let them talk. They can't prove anything, and it'll drive them mad. And my meeting went exactly as I planned. You would have been proud of me. I went into a reprimand, but I emerged a Darth.
About me.
A promotion too.
For now, you remain my capable apprentice. However, a Darth can raise an apprentice to a lord, so your prospects just improved.
Very good.
Remember the map you found on Korriban that pointed us to the power of Tulak Horde?
Mhm.
The first piece of that artifact. That power is here on Drummond Cass. This piece is in the deepest chamber of the Dark Temple. Scotia always hoarded the key to the chamber like a Hutt hoards his credits.
That's why he needed to be
I have
killed.
Scotia's title, his chambers, his research, and his key. He always said I would enter the Dark Temple over his rusting corpse.
He wasn't wrong.
However, I won't be the one to go into the Dark Temple. You will.
I always have to do your dirty work.
Not exactly what I was going for, but
To choose an apprentice. A furious apparition awakened in the Dark Temple, implacable in its anger, murdering all who trespassed on the innermost chamber. But I had a dream. An apprentice of low origin humbled himself before the apparition, pacifying it. That's why you and your peers were singled out.
humble myself?
You want me to bow to this apparition?
You must go into the temple and face the apparition. And when you do, I believe that your humility will be the key.
Humility.
Still, I want you to know, I'm not certain you're the one from my dream. I fear I may be sending you to your death.
Hardly.
Don't worry about me, Master.
You're right. You retrieved the holocron from Korriban when no one else could. If that's not proof of your destiny, I don't know what is. Tulak's power awaits us both. We must not lose sight of this goal. Use this glyph to enter the innermost chamber of the Dark Temple. Humble yourself before the apparition, and bring back the piece of the artifact.
Sai galut saida, iswis us uf bendan, ja atnam, in puidangarja.
We'll be fine, Cam. Don't worry. Let's see. We want to improve. So let's get rid of the cast club package if we can. Why does it choose the wrong item to replace? That it would be nice if it did not do that. One. Okay, and upgrade that. And now we're item rating 54. Lovely. I can make some more of those nice items. They're a great way to upgrade. No research. Okay, so this actually tells us if there's research available. And that one does not have research available. We could probably craft some, and then that will give us the...
Ready for departure.
We can upgrade. Okay. So they want us to go here, but...
Enjoy your stay.
Now we would skip this entire area. I don't want to do that. The Dark Temple approach. It's probably because this is a premium or a preferred account. Can already go there. Okay. Well then, any quests? Could be, right? Captain Ison.
Damn it, this would never have happened on my watch.
What?
Ah, my lord. It's good to see that the Sith haven't let things slide. Not like the rest of this circus of an empire. First, it's slave rebellions in the jungle. Then this. We wouldn't have allowed these kinds of things 30 years ago.
Explain.
Problem, officer.
I was sent to this construction site to investigate unusual behavior among the droids. I wasn't here long when one of the units attacked me. I barely escaped with my life. But worse than that, I found this transmitter on the droid.
Sabotage. That has to be sabotage.
You think the droids were being controlled by someone?
Yes. And I believe they're sending signals back as well. I warned my superiors what would happen if they continued to be lax about this planet's security. Someone, an independent interest, a rogue Sith Lord, is using these droids to broadcast Cast City's schematics to an off-planet location.
When I find whoever is behind this, they will learn what becomes of those who cross the Sith.
I hope you do. But with all respect, I think it's important that we stop the outgoing flow of information first. We need to get those transmitters. If we can remove enough of them from the droids, it'll make the data they're sending unintelligible. The sooner we get those transmitters out, the better. This information can't end up in the hands of our enemies.
And it won't. It won't. Lots of shady characters here. Alright, so this is the Cast City Expansion District. They build and build when they should be conquering. Yes, yes they do. destroy some droids. Whoop-a-doop, whoop-a-doop. Probably a good idea to have just a little look around. Okay. Drop rate's actually pretty low. No, these enemies are quite close to our max level for this area. So they're doing a bit more damage. 2 more. What is this place? Or is this just another entrance to the same? Yeah, it's just another entrance. Okay, that's fine. Let's run. Come. That's quite far down. I do not want to fall down. There's the last one. Deal with him. Nobody attacks us like that and gets away with it. TT.
Already? And you have the transmitters?
I do. It was nothing.
Actually quite simple.
Well, what do you know? And here I was starting to think efficiency had gone out of style. I owe you thanks.
You do.
If you'll give me a moment, I'll upload the data to High Command and we'll see what's what.
Okay. Oh. So who is this spy?
This is worse than I ever would have imagined. Lord Grathan's behind this. He has to be.
Oh, I know
A
that
clever one,
rogue.
Lord Grathan. Poking at the Dark Council without ever causing them to raise their fist.
Yeah.
He's covered his tracks well. We won't be able to prove it, but Lord Grathan has been sending security codes and planetary readouts off-world. Everything an invading army would need. Major Shellister is already en route to the probable invasion site with every soldier he can find. They'll meet you just across the bridge. Hurry.
Right. Grathan it is. So Major Shellister. Bet he's artillery. The name like that. I think thus far I still prefer Korriban. There's so much more interesting stories to create on Korriban. I think it's a waste that they made it so small, because it is a starter area. And Korriban was also a very, very unique location in Knights of the Old Republic. Though again, not that big. You only had a few tombs. Lovely. Oh, heroic area. That's pretty nice. I guess we need to go outside. Then take that right. Yep, looks like it. Welcome to the Car City Expansion District. Just a short ways away from Tulacord's 2. Heroic mission.
Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Drummond Cast and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid.
I am aware.
These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
I am aware.
I've already heard most of this from Captain Eisen. The question is, who's behind the invasion?
Of course. I just wanted to be thorough. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Bagheera.
And what about Lord Grathan?
I thought that Captain Eisen said Grathan was behind this.
It may be that Lord Grathan gave her the information. But it's not his army landing. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Car City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
So we single-handedly are supposed to stop. Whoops, it is. An entire army from landing here. Yeah, that sounds plausible. So we need to recover some thermal detonators. Let's see how strong we really are. What? I guess he's the kind of enemy that stealths. Need to get rid of 20 mercenary forces. There is a Sith Inquisitor phase over there, apparently. Where are the thermal detonators in? Oh, they are over there. Oh. Maybe there's a bit of a chasm over here. That could be. Okay, so you deal with the strong first, and then switch to the elite? Yeah, elite. Chem can easily tank those. easy level up. And we're full. So, thermal detonators. Yeah, this is just to get to a safe area here. Yeah, that's not it. Guess we're not the only ones doing this. Demolitions, that sounds about right. How dare you! There's one. Enforcer, I see scout. Infiltrator, scout. There's a demolitionist. Yeah, so this is the Dark Temple approach. Make sure that we can crit. Well done, Ken. Well done. Trader, I see droid. Come on. Demolitionist. This is how it's done. A level 80 sorcerer. Pure. Next up is destroying some landing shuttles, apparently. The landing shuttles. Where are they? I don't see one here. That has to be one. Oh, they're spread out. Okay. That's fine. La-di-da-di-da. That's one. Meep meep. Clear the other one, and the other one's all the way on the other side, so we'll probably have to fight our way through a few mercenaries anyway. La 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 la. Bonus mission complete. Good stuff. That's slicing. Guess we can make our way up. Why do we still have an active mission with Major Shellister?
Major Shellister. Captain Eisen asked me to come by. He was under the impression we were being invaded.
Captain Eisen was right. Paranoia paid off.
Guess we were supposed to complete that before, but it didn't. That's nasty, because that is quite immersion breaking if you have that. Especially if you do the quests in the opposite order. La 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 la. Chem, there is a elevator. Okay. You do you. I'm just going to try and destroy that shuttle. If you don't mind. Right. He bugged out. No. Ah. Yep. There you are, Chem. What was taking you so long, Chem? I think he probably wanted to kill the guys up there first. That he did? Who did we just pick up? Oh, just something we can sell. Some dog tags. Lord, cleaning up. Our heals are pretty weak. Which makes sense because we're in a lightning sorcerer build, but still, would have been nice to have a few healing abilities that work better than this. Chem, please tank that. Thanks. There's the last ship. Chem. Good. Get aggro. Easy stuff. Annoying infiltrator. One. Now to deal with this invading Darth. So you've got lots of rogue Darths who do not like the Dark Council, want to go their own way, would prefer to take over from the Dark Council. And we're not going to let them. Yeah, so I believe the strong enemies usually deal more damage. So it's a good idea to focus on them instead of the elites. So much for the apprentices and the acolytes. Now for Lord Titonus, the self. Let's first focus the power of the dark side. Now, go, Cap. Good, is it? Is similar to us. Gotta keep the dot up. Whoops. Looks like we pulled aggro.
Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth, and Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
He is, and that's how we deal with people like that. Okay, 2 new armor pieces. What do we get? We get a nice new set of cuffs, right? And a new lower robe. Stuff. It's just what you need to make it worth it. We need to make our way back. Somehow. Can't do it here. We don't have any priority transport things. That doesn't go up all the way. Dang it. Whoops. Come on, come on. Blue Republic Platinum Coin Luxury Companion Gift. It's not for Chem. There you are, Amanti Murray. We have reached Galactic Season Reward Level 2. Okay, so we're working with seasons? Oh yeah. Okay, so... This gives you access to a certain mission. And we get a nice reward, I guess? New mount. Let's get that. And we get a dark side token. Cool. So all this about catch up. I don't have to catch up. Yeah, the seasonal thing, that's really the standard nowadays, I feel. Yeah, I can. I'll give you a few heals. There you go. Good. We missed it. Sith. Good. Okay, so it should be this way. And we should be able to get to Outpost Warden. After talking to Major Swain Luther.
Products only as intended.
Junk. That. Nope. Be well. We get a temperamental Brignac as a new mount. Temperamental Brignac. How's that look? Yeah, it's okay.
Can you sense it, my lord? Something out there? I wish it were in my head, but I know it's real.
What is?
Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
Looks like the dwarves dug too deep.
Perhaps your team exhumed something.
They didn't report anything like that. Just the artifacts. Then the mysterious visitors. First it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duan. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them. Make sure the artifacts make it.
I'll check
Those artifacts will be with the Empire soon.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duan. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
Well, let's go find those relics. Did I see there? I thought I did. Gets us some green goo. Okay, so we've got the Dark Temple Tunnel. Don't think we'll be needing Chem for this, so Chem can go and build us some more nice things. We actually need more biochemical bonding agents. Okay. Chem, get me some. We'll deal with these demented apprentices. Like we've a dot on us. So where are they? Ooh, a hollow pad. The artifacts are clearly missing and look to have been violently removed. There is a hollow.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
Well, I don't think they will mind, but what are those? Because these are just demented apprentices. They're not some kind of ghosts or whatever. Yeah, we covered the Sith relics. It's kind of nice. It's been so long that I've forgotten most of this. And some things they do sound familiar, but then it's so far back in my mind that really. Guess Chem doesn't get summoned if you are in combat. That's fine. Still need biochemical bonding agents, Chem. Still don't have those. Get me some. This is the Dark Temple approach. So there's going to be some possessed individuals. So yeah, this goes. So seasons are a nice way to get some new content in, but are these seasons also story based? And if so, can you still do the story segments from the earlier seasons? That's what I'm wondering. Because we just got an item that gives us access to
Ready for departure.
certain story quests. Let's see, Captain Physic.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned.
Did you tell them to
I
return?
can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Maybe they're just there because you told them to go there?
What?
Tell me the situation.
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower. They were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
The Rancor, that is the same creature as in Return of the Jedi, what Jabba the Hutt had. And which was there killed by Luke.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Drome and Kars. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
It sounds
I
simple
wouldn't call
enough.
it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Very well. Very well. Twice. Still weird. How's this? No, we don't need that right now. Yeah, we already have a higher tier item. But we can make it and then see if we can deconstruct it. That might be good. Ooh, Lord Alaric.
At last, the Dark Council has answered my petitions and sent a fine young Sith to help secure the temple.
Well, technically I'm here on
Not
other
here to
business.
secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple.
They do.
You could still save this planet.
Go on.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Well, let me guess.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
Yep.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
Who is Lord Calig?
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several Sith, slaves, soldiers,
100?
experts. All stupid. Because Lord Calig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality. For those around him, his
Did
power
Lord Calig die then?
overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from
What kind of
Calig himself.
ambush? What if he's not the only
Are there
one?
more dead Sith Lords in there?
Ah, you begin to see the crisis.
Yeah.
There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Drome and Kars.
We should stop.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly does this entail?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
You want me to melt them? Look, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Order of Revan remain. So we got a nice message from the Order of Revan about the restoration of Revan's mask, which cannot remain in their hands because it has a higher purpose to fulfill. Thank you very much. Lord Zash. Apprentice. Consider yourself lucky I didn't ask for your help in clearing out Darth Skotia's chambers. The amount of sheer clutter in here is staggering. It'll take me at least a week to sort everything out. I dare say this is one of the less glamorous aspects of seizing a rival's power base. There are plenty of treasures to be found here, however. Given your pivotal role in Scotia's demise, it's only fitting you receive some of the spoils. Enjoy. Lovely. Do we have trash to get rid of? Really? A little bit?
Do you require medical attention?
Also junk.
Be well.
Thank you. So, can we deconstruct this? We can. There's a 60% chance to research a schematic. Okay. Deconstructing. What did we get? We got some goo, we got an augmentation slot component, and some biochemical bonding agents. Not what we were hoping for, so we need to create another one of those. And deconstruct that one, and that's how you slowly but surely get new stuff. So, 4. We're going to be running out of hypo syringes. What do we have here? I see some uses. Ooh. We have surveyed the entire map of German cars. Oh, there's also a heroic 2+. Let's see the heroic. Where's that here? Possessed Hunter, City Open Combat, only for those allowed to enter. Sure, let's get it. Defeat Valen Colt. I mean, if we're headed to the Dark Temple anyway, we might as well get that mission going. Hello. Okay, so it says defeat Imperial and Sith force, so they do see Sith as like this separate entity. Which probably governs itself. Which is maybe for the best, but then you do of course have the Emperor all the way at the top. Oh, looks like Chem's done. That was quick. La 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 la, easy easy. Well, at least he had a relic. Ah. It's so nice. You just need to pick the right target for your chain lightning, and everybody falls over. Just need 2 more relics. That's some blue crystals. There's a nice group. Only fangs. Must be a fan of the World of Warcraft guild. Remnants of the Eternal Empire. Yes, that is definitely someone who's been through here a bit more. Whoa, whoa. Is still a thing. Camera deciding to randomly go the other way. Come on, I need some Sith relics. Don't want that on this hotbar. Rendezvous beacon. Okay. One more relic. So they're all hallucinating. You can't see what they're hallucinating. Dark energies here, a good place for a feast. I guess Cam could definitely feast here. Yeah, we don't need that additional Sith relic. Cool. So that allows us to go back for the accursed. There's plenty more here. Purge. What is this place and why is it green? Are we allowed to enter? Oh, this is the ancient assembly chamber. Yeah, that's for if you've got if you've collected a lot of datachromes and you get matrix shard segments. And then if you have enough, you can turn those into an artifact of some sort. The Dark Temple. Ooh, what's this? A foreman who survived. These places are always so incredibly huge. Makes you wonder how they built them. Are they as big as the pyramids? Are the pyramids bigger? I don't know. But it's also always this style that the Sith Lords tend to stick to. Same with you also have temples like this on Yavin, the ancient Jedi temple, which is a similar style. That's also because Yavin has a lot of Darksiders.
Require medical attention.
Yavin 4, that is. So that's the fourth moon, the planet Yavin, which is also the location where the rebels have their base in A New Hope, the original Star Wars movie. Let's see, we need to look for the Lost Expedition. So this is the lowest segment of the temple. It's quite a large structure. How dare you? You did not even ask me for my safe word. Alright then. Where? Looks like there's others here. Dorian?
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
Do not address
I will
me
not tell
like
you again.
that.
I'm not a slave. I'm Sith.
What? You're not afraid of me?
No.
You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
Of course I'm not a puppet.
Then whatever it is that's doing this is losing its hold. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people.
How?
I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Wait. You said you were part of an expedition.
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
Gathering
Imperials
data.
want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data after all.
So they haven't.
This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
Go on.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
So you want to become their leader of a sort? We'll
I
see.
make no guarantees.
Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Bet they will. I bet they will. Was there anything about this location? So it should be the Dark Temple. The Sith Emperor ordered the construction of the Dark Temple as a burial place for his dead and defeated enemies, to aid them in becoming one with the Force. So I guess that's mainly the Sith enemies that he killed, the apprentices that were too eager to take his place. Little is known what rituals the Emperor performed there, but the Dark Temple has become a nexus of powerful dark side energy, and a place where ancient weapons and ancient secrets of the Sith lay sealed away in cavernous chambers. Although the Dark Temple grounds have always been a dangerous place for the weak-willed, the expansion of the Cast City power grid into tunnels beneath the temple drove 1,000 slaves mad. The temple itself remained sealed until recently, when an expedition of power-hungry Sith Lords and their servants breached the gateway. The Dark Council did not sanction this intrusion, nor did it punish the rogue Sith. No one returned from the expedition to punish. Violent electrical storms surrounded the temple for the first week after it was opened, and since then, additional expeditions have been sent to determine the temple's state. I was hoping to read a little bit more about the Venerus here and the rest, but I guess that's not going to happen. Okay. Well, we'll move there shortly. I'm just gonna feed the dog and then we can continue. There we go, just get something to drink. Make sure I'm visible again. It was a little bit too see-through. Right, let's enjoy our relaxing trip through the Dark Temple. Da 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 da. So recover symbols of power. Should be over here. And there should be a plasma torch nearby. Let's make sure that this neophyte will not be choking us. There. Will not be choking us. What's that? Oh. Right, so should be around here. It is an out of place artifact, but I guess we need to kill these guys to get our symbols. Oh, that was all three already. Yes. That's probably slicing. Let's get the torch as well, should be around the corner. Someone picked it up. Wait for it to spawn. That's a little unfortunate. I'd hoped that they made it so that you could just always pick it up. There. There we go. Our welding torch. Turn to Dorian. We can start doing the mezzanine. Lots of stuff to do. Okay, let's first return to Dorian, complete that segment of the game. Boom. Dorian?
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
Just give me the data so I can leave this place.
Yeah. I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
We will.
Enjoy your empire, while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do, you see. Power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
You know, you might
really
make
every
it.
bit as conniving as the real thing, you know?
Yes, I do think I finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Very well. More slaves. we doing here? 35 for Thundering Blast. Ooh. That used to be the top of the talent tree. The biggest damage dealer. Kill the assault trooper, and then we can start dealing with Reliquary. Ooh. Trophy. Moderate infinity. Look. Let's see. Heroic area. Legendarius. Right then, Valen Cork. Easy. Nothing great. Come on. Give us something nice at least. That'd be nice. Rating 80. That's pretty solid. Okay. La 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 la. He's quick. Oh, that takes care of that one. Looks like there is a quest over here, probably upstairs. I guess most of the things are upstairs now. Okay. I'm not supposed to let him choke me. I'm a little disappointed. Yes, managed to avoid that one. And that's the way on to the story segment. That's good. The Sith Inquisitor pays. Lord Farshall.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
Hidden temple?
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Cast City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farshall. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now,
Really?
you will serve me.
You don't seem a dark
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me?
I do.
Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Anyara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
I don't understand. What's the Dark Path?
How can you not know? The other Dark Lords founded the Path to lure away my students. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Anyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Yes, Lord Farshall.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
Very well. We'll deal with that. Quite the architecture here. Quite large. Ooh. Okay. Not insta-killing anymore. Ah, these are level 16, yeah. We're getting auto level to level 17. Ooh. There was definitely something behind there. Oh, that's sealed. Base. Ah, yeah. Nice. Inquisitor uses a whirlwind technique. I don't think we have that yet. Camp. Should be easy enough. Bonus mission. Did not even notice. Looks like we found Anjara. He's now following the Dark Path.
I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. She whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
She does look like a Sith. She is wearing the right outfit, at least.
You must be Lord Farshall's apprentice. He sent me to find you.
Yes. No. I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful, I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Think of the Sith.
Remember the Sith code. Focus on the words.
Yes. Through passion, I gain strength. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
I don't see how the she's lying here is a light side choice.
Cast City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it! Curse her! She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
Now can you tell me what's going on?
I came from Cast City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. workman. He isn't Lord Farshall.
No, he's
But
not.
we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
And these
Were your
people
friends
I
here
thought...
possessed too?
These people, they were slaves, archaeologists. All of them sent in from the city. All of them influenced. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Then go.
Get moving then, and be careful.
I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
I'll be fine. I'm not as weak. Now we have something to discuss with Lord Farshall. He's obviously just a miner. A soon to be dead one. So we can avoid that neophyte. Yeah, we can. Good.
Ah, my spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury.
I did.
Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
He is not.
Anyara's not your apprentice. None of this is what you believe.
She is determined to remain with the Dark Path, then. How disappointing. Still, you struck a blow at my rivals, and the Dark Path will not move against me soon. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
I still have questions for you, Lord Farshall.
Do not try my patience. Go from here now.
He's useless. Very useless. Which is unfortunate. Well, let's lock this door then. Good. Now have to get to the third one. Guess that one collapsed earlier. The third chamber of these. Welding.
Hello, stranger.
Ooh.
My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. The Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long.
Identify yourself.
I am, or was, Kenneth a born Sith and follower of the Force. Like so many before me.
Born Sith? You don't look like a born Sith.
And was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this. An interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Well, here
I unlocked your tomb, so start transmitting.
Patience, and everything will become clear. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
What do you mean that?
I am a master of Sith philosophy, and you presume to teach me.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
But that is a Jedi. Because the Jedi would let the Force guide them. The Sith would take the powers of the Force.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness,
but light.
No.
These heresies must be destroyed.
Then do so. Strike out against knowledge and see what comes of it. If you destroy these teachings, the light does not go out. Remember, fear is not the only way.
So this also suggests that there are Sith who went for a light side approach, which is weird, because why would they join or stay with the Sith when they could as well be joining the Jedi? Well, maybe they were hoping to change the Sith from within. That could be. Now then, let's head to the halls of traitors. Open the chamber door. There. All right. So they wanted us to be humble. Look at that door. The faces inside of it. Intriguing. So there is a false spirit here. Most likely a Sith Lord. Ooh.
Yes.
Lord Calig.
I've been waiting for you. I felt your movements in the Force, and they stirred me from my nightmare. I am still too weak to leave, but I knew if I made myself enough of a nuisance, you would eventually come. The Sith throw flesh endlessly at what they cannot control, and here you are, blood of my blood. Here you are.
Blood of my blood?
What are you talking about?
Ah, you don't know me. Has our family fallen so far that the son of my sons does not know the name of Calig, the name so long revered in the annals of the Sith? You are my descendant. By how many generations I do not know. But know this, your strength in the Force has awakened me from my stupor.
What do you mean, I awakened you?
When the weaklings of this planet trespassed my tomb, I rose, resuming my former life. This temple became my kingdom, and I was once more a lord of the Sith. But when you first grasped the hilt of your lightsaber, I knew my hour had come and gone. That your strength, not mine, would return our family to glory.
But I'm a former slave.
That is my shame. I was once one of the greatest lords of the Sith. If I had been wiser, I could have secured my family's greatness. But I let down my guard and was betrayed by a man called Tulak Horde, whom I trusted as a friend.
Places Amin's Waiheis fools.
Seek us if a lie.
Dida seek from Tauhans.
Ha! Your master is dead, beast. You serve the child of Calig now. Flesh of my flesh, you should teach your servant to obey.
Yes, I should. Fall in line.
Interrupt again, or there will be no feeding for you for a long time.
Taupain aipain, karahita bawarp.
Good.
Good. You must not take obedience for granted. In restoring our bloodline to glory, You must not make the same mistake. Treachery is the Sith's endless game. You must win it.
Then I will.
Don't worry about me.
Beware your master. Beware your apprentice. Never be taken by surprise. Do these things, and you will be unstoppable. But you have not come to see me. You have come for the artifact I managed to wrest from Tulak Hord before he died.
Yes.
Take the artifact, but be careful. I know not what it does. Only that betrayal follows it everywhere.
I'll use caution.
I hunger for the day when our power will be restored. We will meet again.
So it's our ancestor. Lived here. Let us grasp the artifact. Cube. A holocron? Oh, I'm getting cold.
Apprentice, do you have the artifact yet?
I have the artifact in hand.
Of course. Brilliant. Magnificent. Hurry back to Scotia's, I mean, my chambers. I cannot wait to see this artifact. And I have a surprise for you.
What kind of surprise?
Trust me, you'll love it. Now hurry back with the artifact. I can't wait.
Alright. Color me intrigued. A nice surprise. Whoops. Whoopsie. That way. Guess we can finally leave this place. We have a few quests to turn in though. Good. So the plot thickens. It was our ancestor who stole this artifact to the court. It was betrayed by Tulak Hord. What does Tulak Hord think of this? And is he around as a false ghost at the moment? Not sure about that. Oops. Come. Nice little loop-de-loop.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
I'll be well. Onwards. There's a lot of additional room here. So places you can explore or just have a nice look. Have a gander. Would be nice if they also made some dynamic events on that like this. There is bonus events, of course, but it would be nice to see some new content on all the planets. I do wonder what the dynamic events are like. I guess that's on Hoth, which is in a later act. We're still in the prologue at the moment. And yes, this is still prologue. Should be close. Almost at Outpost Warden. Let's have a chat with a few of the fellows here. Start off with Lord
You're
Alec.
back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially.
Yeah.
I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
His secrets have been destroyed forever.
Keleth Ur's secrets have been contained along with the other ancients. You have done well.
Good. Good. That's it. We received this. No research available, but that's fine. We'll at least get some dielectric fiber. Let's see. Lord Duan.
Your archaeologist team is dead. Killed for the relics they uncovered. I have them now.
Interesting. The Dark Temple's presence continues to surprise and fascinate. I'll quarantine the artifacts for future study.
Good.
A shame we lost the whole team. At least it wasn't a total loss. After all, we got what we came for.
I do deserve some credit.
Just to make sure people know who helped you.
I'll tell the Reclamation Service to name a hallway after you. Whatever secrets
hallway.
these pieces hide, we'll find them. Thank you.
Welcome to Gamuation Hallway. Gamuation Hall? Might work.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple.
Yep.
Any luck getting that data?
Of course.
Here's your data, as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
I mean, the fellow could be a nice ally. We make him stronger. I mean, he owes us in a way, so yes.
Actually, I think data like this calls for more expeditions.
Yeah.
Had a look at it, did you? Well, it's not really my call to make, but I'll forward your recommendation to my superiors.
Good. That is an order, by the way.
It's not a recommendation.
I'll make clear what you did for us.
Good.
I think that'll carry a lot of weight. It's the best I can promise. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
It had better. Select one award. Let's see. This is mastery. This is power. We already have the serendipitous assault one, so we should get the other one. Because I don't think you can equip the same twice. Okay. 2 relics, and we just have a tactical slot. Very nice.
Destination?
Well, the destination is a Sith Sanctum taxi. Let's return to our master, who is now Darth Zash, no longer Lord Zash. There's an important distinction. Does make me wonder though, when was Darth Bane exactly? Because Darth Bane is a Sith who initially made it so that there should only be 2, a master and an apprentice. Let's see. Legendary human male Dark Lord as a Sith, sole survivor of the destruction of the Brotherhood of Darkness during the Jedi-Sith War, roughly 1,000 years before the Clone Wars. Okay, so this is of course earlier than that. Timeline. Yeah, so this is 1000. Darth Bane is 1000 BBY. It's before the Battle of Yavin, which is A New Hope. And the Old Republic is... Well, the Old Republic era is from 25,000 BBY until 1,000 BBY. Okay. When exactly is the game then? No. Knights of the Old Republic is about 4,000 years. Okay. There's a lot of Knights of the Old Republic stuff that I haven't read yet, looks like. The Knights of the Old Republic comic book series. That's interesting. This increased legacy. Oh, we actually managed to increase our legacy level? Nice. La 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 la. Zash. Alright then. I was promised a surprise. Let's hope the surprise is not me getting killed. You never know with Sith. Right then.
Fantastic, apprentice. You're just in time for my surprise. Since you left for the Dark Temple, I've been reading and reading and reading. Scotia's chambers are a treasure trove of research. Now, who would have thought a man like that had such a curious intellect? It almost makes me regret that we had to kill him. But let me see this wonderful artifact you found.
It's right here. Have it.
Excellent. Magnificent. It all begins here, apprentice.
Begins?
But tell me, how did you manage to pacify the apparition?
Should we tell the truth? A little bit tricky. I don't really like the other options, so let's go with we were related.
Apparently he was my ancestor.
Remarkable. A slave's lost ancestor turns up in the Dark Temple. And I sense your incredible destiny doesn't stop there. I've been studying Tulak Horde's artifacts closely for some time, and one glance at this one you've brought back confirms everything I've suspected.
What
the
is?
Artifacts will change everything, apprentice. You especially. They will make you more powerful than you could imagine. I have foreseen it.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit of power.
Never such as this. This artifact is one of 5 that together describe a peculiar ritual used by the great Tulak Horde when he conquered the Drummond system. Until I have all the artifacts, I cannot understand the full nature of the ritual, but I have foreseen that you alone will wield the ritual's power. The artifacts are scattered across the galaxy, some hidden by Tulak Horde himself and some wrenched from his hands by betrayers. Documents and Scotia's effects point to Balmora and Nar Shaddaa, but I will need to do more research to locate the other 2.
Okay, so Balmora and Nar Shaddaa is probably the next location. The question is, of course, what is she going to do? Because there's no way she would allow us to become that powerful. Because she knows that we would be a threat to her. So what is she going to do to prevent that? But for now, let's play along.
I'll get started right away.
It's not much to go on, but I will continue my work behind the scenes to get you more information.
Good.
But first, I believe I mentioned a surprise earlier.
Yeah, you
If you're
did.
going to find these artifacts, you'll need a ship, and so I have ordered you one. All you need to do is pick it up.
For me? You are too kind.
Yes, you've earned it. You'll find your ship
Our
at
own
the
ship?
spaceport. Then the galaxy is yours to explore. Don't forget to contact me when you reach each planet for more information on the artifacts' locations. Good luck and good hunting.
Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in Usakwai, Usiterens Apipao.
Nice. We get a weak lightsaber. Oh, and another complimentary experience boost. Nice. So we finally have our very own ship. We have, looks like 2 quests right now, which is plans and the call. Plans and the call. See, I thought that Balmora came before Nar Shaddaa, but I could be mistaken. Balmora is a bit of a border world, I believe, between the Jedi and the Sith Empires. So between the Republic and the Empire, which makes it pretty much a war zone. And Nar Shaddaa is run by a Hutt, a cartel.
Ready for
So
departure.
it's more of a Gandul location, rogue location, more of a pirate. Ooh, we've got a galaxy map now. Yeah, so we've got German cars over here, top, here. I'm sorry. That's where we currently are, and the Imperial fleet is located over here. This is quite nice. We did have something like this, but it wasn't as filled out yet, because I see a lot of additional locations on the map. And then Nar Shaddaa is all the way over here, so that's right in between, I guess. And Coruscant is in the middle somewhere around here. Very, very nice. Let's see what our ship looks like. We have returned. Yeah, so we have a different hangar as well. So we originally had the docking bay 017 elevator that we had to go to get to the Imperial fleet, but now we can use our very own hangar to get to our very own ship. So let's see. Let's see what our ship looks like. There she is. Very nice. Very much TIE inspired. So that's the TIE fighters. That's the ships of the Empire in the original Star Wars. TIE stands for Twin Iron Engine, which is because they've got these two engines on the sides of their cockpit, and then you've got the wings coming out. Whereas this is a little bit different. So it looks like a similar hull at just this area, the centerpiece, but then you've got some additional side bits, which is probably what enlarges the inside of the ship. And hopefully this ship does have shields, because the original TIE fighters did not have shields because they weren't large enough to support them. See, this is called the Fury. There we go. We're finally there. Our very own ship. Oh, hello.
I mean, greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master.
I am?
Gentle, kind new master.
Not sure if I would go with gentle. But what's
Let's
a factotum?
not get ahead of ourselves. What's your function aboard my ship?
I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette.
That's convenient.
Aboard this Fury-class Imperial Interceptor, a versatile craft combining a starfighter's maneuverability with armament to rival larger military vessels. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
What are your combat
Are you
capabilities?
at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you.
Which is very useful.
If you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
I think he also counts as another companion that you can use to do the cruise skills. Neat. Ooh, we could talk to Kemval now. And there is some space combat, so there's also space missions that you can do in this game. See, that's about the galaxy map, space combat. So let's just move your cursor around the screen. You can fire, and you can fire missiles as well. It's quite fun. Let's have a brief look around the ship. So we have the center here, the holoterminal. And we've got a few sleeping quarters over here, which is where Cam is currently located. Very nice. Another room over here with an intercom. Which is, I guess this is like a little location where you can consult each other. And we've got another location with a large bed. Very good, very good. Then over here, most important, the escape pod in case we ever get destroyed. Here's the engine, so the engine room. And this is our storage area. So I guess the location with the twin bed is our own bed. This is the this is where we get to store everything. Cargo hold, very useful. Might as well put the season thing in there. then over here we've got this method, and we also have a... We don't have a straight line, so just the side area. And that's how we can get here to the bridge. Let's have a look there. We're currently above German cars, as you can see, and that's what the planet looks like. Very, very nice. Good stuff. I think that also completes the prologue. So that means that next time we are continuing with Act 1. I think we'll leave it at that for today. And I hope you had fun coming along for the last segments of German cars. We got our vengeance on Darth Skotia. We found out about our ancestor and about how he betrayed Tulak Horde, or better said, Tulak Horde maybe betrayed him, and he then stole from Tulak Horde. So let's see how this continues next time. With that, I bid you adieu. Have a nice weekend, have a nice week, and take care, you guys.